Hey everyone, I'm Joe Gerrity from Hornets247.com, and this is a video response to NOLA.com's John DeShazer, who wrote an article titled New Orleans Hornets superstar Chris Paul's glowing stats have taken hit. He starts it off by saying, "They say nothing is wrong," referring to the team, Chris Paul, and I presume his doctors, and he says, "The numbers say not everything is right." We're going to take a closer look at statistics today using per 36, not per game like he does. We're going to look at advanced numbers that reflect the overall play, not just how much he plays. Right off the bat, you can see that his field goal attempts per 36 are down from a career high of 15.5 in 07-08 to only 11.5 today. That's down almost 2 shots per 36 since last year. His field goal percentage has gone down slightly, but as you're going to see a little bit later, that doesn't tell the whole story. His three-point shooting percentage is up to an all-time high of 46.4%, which is nearly 10 points higher than his career high if you exclude last year. His free throw attempts per 36 are at 5.1, which is a hair lower than his career average, but higher than last year and higher than his campaign in 07-08. His free throw percentage is at an all-time high also. Another great aspect of his game is his free throw shooting, as he's been very clutch all year. He's one of the only Hornets players that has been, actually. His offensive rebounds per game are down a tiny bit over his career average, but his defensive rebounds per game are up, contributing to a total rebounding percentage which is higher, or total rebounding rate which is higher than his career average. His assists per 36 are up. It is his second highest of his career. His steals per 36 are up to the highest level of his career. And although his turnovers are up a hair from last year, they're down from 2 years ago. And I would expect that they would continue to go down this year as he gets more and more familiar with Monty Williams' system. He's committing a few more fouls this year than ever before, but again, he's not a very foul-prone player and has not proven to be a problem at all so far. Again, you can see his points per 36 are down. They are down, but again, as you saw, his field goal attempts per game are also drastically down. Let's get into some more important shooting numbers here, such as true shooting percentage, which is a combination of two-point shooting, three-point shooting, and free throw shooting. You'll see right now that he's shooting at an all-time high of 61.4%, which is fantastic for a point guard. I don't have the numbers in front of me, but they very well could be the best in the league. His effective field goal percentage is 53.2, which is down only a hair from last year, which is his career high of 53.4. Again, just a fantastic number. We talked about his offensive and defensive rebounding. Again, the offensive is down a tiny bit, but the defensive is up. His total rebounding rate, as we said, is higher than his career average. His assist percentage, which is an estimate of the percentage of teammate field goals a player assisted on while on the floor, is all the way up to 50.7. That's up from last year, down over the 2 years in 07-08. But as we've been able to all see, he's been a little bit more involved in the offense this year instead of just being the offense, as he has been in years past. His turnover rate, as we talked about, a little higher, but it should fall in the line as he familiarizes himself with Monty Williams' schemes. His usage rate is down, which is actually, you might think that's a bad thing, but it gives other players more opportunities to score points. If you're going to look at PER compared to usage rates, I think you're going to see that Chris Paul has one of the best rates in the game today. I would be shocked if there was anyone higher. His offensive rating is at 124, tied for the second highest of his career, and his defensive rating is 97, by far the best he's ever had before. His win shares, right now he's leading the league with 5.3, and his win shares per 48 are at 0.288. The league average is 0.1 for that, and that number right there, 0.288, is the second highest of his career, trailing only his campaign in 08-09. So anyway, if you can't tell from these statistics or the fact that I repeatedly said that Chris Paul is having career high years, it's not such a cut and dry case as John DeShazer makes it, where he's averaging less points and less assists, and therefore he's having a worse statistical year. I think if you're going to look only at points per game and numbers per game, you're really getting an incomplete picture of what's actually going on. I think he underestimates his readers a little bit by using numbers that even the most casual fan can sort of understand. And I think that if you want to really get into a more advanced statistical analysis of the game, you're going to go with more advanced statistics. So I hope we can keep providing that for you.